What do you mean her boyfriend had an accident and it ended up being the best thing that ever happened to her? Bro, my girl and her boyfriend were dating for a little over a month. Everything was cute. Butterflies, late night calls, forehead kisses, all that. Then her birthday rolls around and my man forgets. Not a late text, not a mix-up with time. He flat out didn't remember. She's devastated. He's apologizing like he's trying to earn an Oscar, but she's over it. They break up. Heart snapped, door closed, emotional credits roll. So my man, to relieve stress, decides to go skiing with friends. He flies down the slope, loses control, and meets a tree. Hospital, bandages, neck brace, dignity in shambles. 2 days later, her phone rings. It's him. He needs a ride home from the hospital. And since they agreed to stay friends, she sighs and goes. But when he gets in the car, smiling, holding her hand, asking what she wants for dinner later, she starts feeling guilty. Maybe she was too harsh. So she apologizes and asks if they can start dating again. He looks confused. Turns out when he hit that tree with his head, he forgot a few days from his life, including the breakup. Now they're married and raising a kid. What do you mean this man dressed as his own mom because he didn't want to get a job? Bro, my guy is over 50 and still unemployed. His mom wakes up every morning like, "Can you please find work already?" And he's like, "Relax, I'm still young. Life just hasn't discovered my potential yet." Meanwhile, he's sitting on the couch doing absolutely nothing except vibing off her pension money. Life is good. Bills paid. Fridge full. Then one day his mom passes away. Normal people would feel grief. Call the authorities. Deal with the situation. Not my man. He looks at that pension and goes, "There is no universe where I start working now." Then he comes up with the most diabolical plan in history. What if no one finds out she's gone? So he keeps her body at home and keeps cashing her pension like he's the one who earned it. Time goes by, 3 whole years, and then disaster strikes. Her ID expires. No valid ID means no pension. And this man is not letting that money slip away. So instead of giving up, he goes to his closet, throws on his mom's clothes, and walks into the office acting like an elderly lady, trying to squeak out a sweet grandma voice. But the worker behind the desk is not a fool, and my guy is cooked on the spot. What do you mean he sacrificed his entire future to save his best friend? Bro, my guy is this student in China, and today isn't just any school day, it's the test day. The one that decides if you're living the luxury life or flipping burgers for eternity. And my man has been grinding for this exam for years. He pulls up with his best friend who's been studying with him since forever. They call a taxi and they're hyping each other. Then, out of nowhere, his friend collapses right onto him. At first, he's like, "Yo, bro, did you even sleep?" But the dude's not moving and not breathing. He checks his pulse and it's just nothing. My guy screams at the driver to make a U-turn and step on it to the hospital like it's a race. And my guy starts performing CPR to save his friend. They finally reach the hospital and doctors pull off a miracle. His friend actually comes back from the shadow realm. But while everyone's celebrating, there's a silent tragedy. My man missed his exam. All those years of studying down the drain. My guy thinks he's flipping burgers now. But then people hear what happened, and the internet goes feral. Protest after protest, until officials finally say, "Fine, he gets a retake." And after all this, he starts to study medicine. What do you mean Darth Vader turned him to the dark side? Bro, my man is just strolling through a mall when he spots this enormous Darth Vader cutout. And since his 2 16-year-old kids are obsessed with the guy, he thinks, "I'm gonna hit them with the cringiest "I am your father" joke ever." Only problem, there are a couple of kids standing right in front of the cutout blocking the shot. So he politely goes, "Hey, could you step aside for 1 second?" He takes the goofy selfie, sends it to the family chat, and goes home feeling like a comedic genius. Next day, he strolls into work like, "Hey guys," but instead of greeting him, every coworker is staring at him like he just confessed to kicking puppies for fun. He's confused, shrugs it off, and goes about his day thinking people just need coffee. He gets home, hops on his computer, and sees dozens of unread messages. He opens them and instantly feels his soul leave his body. Threats, insults, people calling him every horrible word imaginable. Then he finds it, a viral post. Some woman claiming he approached her kids, took a photo of them, and said he was sending it to his 16, which she somehow twisted into the idea that he liked kids in a really inappropriate way. She blasted his face online demanding justice. My guy sprints to the police, shows the selfie, explains everything, and the woman apologizes. What do you mean this kid was obsessed with video games and it saved his family's life? Bro, this 10-year-old got told to go to bed because he had school in the morning. And he's like, "Yeah, sure, Mom, sure, Dad, I'm totally going to sleep." The second his parents head downstairs to their room and knock out, my guy rises from bed. He fires up his console, ready to grind all night in his brand new game. Hours fly by. Then out of nowhere, he hears loud beeping. My bro jumps, thinking his volume's too loud, and it'll wake up his parents. So he turns it down, still beeping. He mutes the whole game, and he's still hearing the beeping. Now my kid is confused. So he follows the noise downstairs and finds the carbon monoxide detector flashing red. He sprints to wake his parents, shaking them like, "Mom, Dad, get up!" But they're not moving. My dude grabs the phone, calls emergency services, and starts opening every window in the house. Firefighters and paramedics pull up fast. Turns out their pool heater decided to go rogue and blast the whole house with carbon monoxide. His parents were rushed to the hospital, treated, and made a full recovery. If this kid wasn't secretly grinding at 3 a.m., nobody would have woken up that day. If I were your headphones, these would be my rules. Rule number 1, I would never tangle. I don't care if you shove me into your pocket, backpack, or the chaotic void under your bed. When you pull me out, I'll be perfectly straight like I just came out of the box. Rule number 2, the moment you put me on, I'd automatically block every annoying sound around you. Crying babies? Gone. People chewing like wild animals? Silent. Rule number 3, whenever you're sad, I'll switch to the exact comfort playlist you need, even if you said you were fine 7 times. I know, I can sense the emotional damage. Rule number 6, if someone tries to steal me, I'll blast the loudest sound ever existed until they panic and drop me. Don't touch what isn't yours. Rule number 7, I will never do that thing where I randomly disconnect at 1% battery. Nope, I'll hold on with the strength of 1,000 warriors until you reach a charger. But would you like me as your headphones? If I were your laptop, these would be my rules. Rule number 1, I would never overheat for no reason. No more sounding like a jet engine just because you opened Google Docs. You want to run 47 tabs, 3 games, and Spotify? Say less. I'm built different. Rule number 2, my battery would actually last. None of that 100% to 3% in 5 minutes nonsense. I'm talking full day power, even if you forget the charger at home like you always do. Rule number 3, if you're doing homework, homework and suddenly get bored, I'll subtly open a new tab of memes to keep your sanity intact. Rule number 6. If your friends are watching you play a game and you're about to lose embarrassingly, I'll lag at the perfect moment so you can say, bro, my laptop is lagging. You're welcome. Rule number 7. If anyone other than you tries to use me without permission, I'll shut down instantly and pretend I'm broken. Loyalty is important, but would you like me as your laptop? If I were your microwave, these would be my rules. Rule number 1. I would never betray you with food that's lava on the edges and frozen in the middle. Every meal would come out perfectly heated. Rule number 2. I will never explode your food. No mystery pops, no sauce volcanoes, no spaghetti massacres. Rule number 3. Late night snack time, I'll go fully silent mode. No beeps, no lights, no judgment. You want pizza at 2 a.m.? Say less. I'm your accomplice. Rule number 6. If you put something in for just 30 seconds and then walk away for 3 hours, I'll keep it warm like a loyal little space heater instead of turning it into a desert rock. Rule number 7. If I sense you're stressed, I'll warm up your food with extra coziness and draw little hearts on the inside of the window using steam. Because even appliances can care, bro. But would you like me as your microwave? What do you mean people's identities are getting stolen just to sell cow slippers? Bro, these scammers are out here running the most dramatic telenovela you've ever seen. Just to sell footwear that moves when you walk, they'll grab some random dude's video where he's literally just saying, hey, I think I'll try making a social account, and twist it into a whole tragic arc. Suddenly, he's on the brink, barely surviving, and needing just one sale to keep the lights on. And it doesn't stop there. They're using AI to make fake voices, fake tears, fake backstories. One minute it's a cancer survivor fighting for life. The next it's some sweet grandma who's never made a single sale and might lose her home, unless you buy the cow slippers. Then they throw in crying seniors, shelter cats, and dramatic violin music like they're producing the saddest documentary ever filmed. Imagine waking up, scrolling TikTok, and finding out you were out here desperately begging people to buy cow slippers. What do you mean this guy was almost homeless so he sold his soul to companies? Bro, my guy was a salesman, but not the slick kind with shiny shoes and charisma. Nah, he was the kind of salesman who could talk all day and still not sell a pencil to someone who needed to write. Rent was hunting him like a final boss, and he was literally days from getting kicked out. But my guy is madly in love, and love is cute until you look at wedding prices and your wallet starts coughing. How's a man with a negative bank balance supposed to fund a celebration? Balloons from the dollar store? Cake made of toast? Not ideal. So he has a brain spark. What if someone else funds it? He hops onto his social media platform and asks if anyone wants to sponsor his wedding. And one company comments, put our logo on your wedding suit and we'll pay you. By the time the wedding day arrives, my man walks in looking like a walking billboard, suit covered in logos like he's a racing car. Guests are confused, but he's smiling because he just made over $10,000. And one of the sponsor companies is so impressed that they hire him. Because if this man can literally sell his wedding, imagine what he can sell for them.